Ever looked at your indoor cat and thought, am I doing enough for you? Well, you might be doing more harm than good, and it's not your fault. The truth is, there are deadly mistakes that many indoor cat owners unknowingly make every single day. These simple errors could be quietly wrecking your cat's health and happiness. But hold up, don't panic just yet. Stick around because once you know what's at stake, you'll look at your cat care routine completely differently. Ready to learn the fatal mistake that could ruin your cat's life? You're about to discover it, and it might just break your heart. Think leaving your cat alone for a few hours is no big deal? Picture this, you grab your keys, wave goodbye, and your cat gives you that look. Yeah, you know the one. You think, they'll be fine. They've got food, water, and a window to judge the neighbors from. But what if I told you your cat is secretly plotting your emotional downfall the moment you close that door? Okay, maybe not plotting, but they're definitely not just napping and living their best life. Here's where it gets wild. Dr. Sarah Mitchell from Cornell University didn't just study a handful of cats, she followed 5,000 indoor cats for 3 years. That's more cat drama than a season of reality TV, and the results? Let's just say, you might want to sit down for this. Turns out, when cats are left alone for more than 12 hours, they can go into what's called abandonment shock syndrome. Sounds dramatic, right? But trust me, your cat's not just being a diva. Their stress levels skyrocket. Imagine your cat in a tiny business suit, sweating through a high-stakes meeting. Only instead of a bad PowerPoint, it's their own body turning against them. Stress hormones can trigger deadly urinary blockages, and yes, it can get fatal in just 24 hours. Yikes! But wait, it's not just their bodies that suffer. Emotionally, your cat is on a roller coaster, one with no seatbelts and a lot of sad violin music. Separation anxiety hits hard. Some cats stop eating, stop grooming, and basically give up on life. It's like the feline version of binge-watching sad movies in pajamas, but way more serious. They don't just feel alone for a moment, they feel abandoned, heartbroken, and totally lost. So what's the move? Don't leave your furry friend hanging. They need you more than you think. If you're heading out overnight, call in a favor. Get a friend, a neighbor, or a pet sitter to check in. Your cat will thank you, probably with a headbutt or a slow blink. Seriously, this one simple act could literally save their life. But this is just the tip of the iceberg. There's something even more terrifying hiding in your house. You may have the most beautiful plants in your home, but many of them could be silently poisoning your cat. Picture this. You're sipping your morning coffee, admiring your lush windowsill garden, and your cat is right there, tail flicking, nose twitching. Seems peaceful, right? But wait, do you know what's lurking in those pots? Take a second, look around your living room. How many plants do you see? 5, 10? Maybe you've even named them. But have you ever wondered if your green queen or Sir Sprout is actually plotting against your furry friend? Lilies, daffodils, succulents, sound familiar? They're not just pretty faces. Would you believe these innocent-looking plants are basically the James Bond villains of the plant world for cats? Sure, they brighten up your space, but some of these green beauties are secretly plotting a feline takedown. It's like a jungle out there, and your cat is the unsuspecting explorer. Did you know there are over 700 plants that are toxic to cats? 700. And here's the kicker. They don't even have to eat them. Just a little brush, a little sniff, and boom, trouble. Imagine this, a single grain of lily pollen. That's all it takes. Kidney failure, just like that. I know it sounds like a bad movie plot, but it's real. And no, I'm not being dramatic. This is the kind of plot twist you don't want in your home. Fatal in hours, no joke. And those cute little succulents you picked up at the farmer's market? Guess what? They're not as innocent as they look. Who knew your easy care plant could be a secret villain? Sometimes all it takes is a little rub against a leaf. That's it. Your cat could end up with liver problems, just from a stroll through your living room jungle. Here's the wildest part, your cat doesn't even have to take a bite. Just walking past a daffodil, picking up a bit of pollen and then licking their paw, that can be deadly. Seriously, who wrote these rules? So what's the game plan? Swap out those toxic troublemakers for safe, cat-friendly options like spider plants or Boston ferns. Your cat will thank you, and so will your peace of mind. They're not just pretty, they're life-saving. Next, we're diving into something even more heartbreaking, your cat's emotional well-being. You won't believe how much pain they're hiding just by being alone. You might think your cat enjoys being alone, but the reality is far more tragic. Picture this, your cat, the king or queen of the castle, sprawled out on the couch. Looks peaceful, right? But what if I told you that behind those sleepy eyes is a heart quietly breaking from loneliness? Ever wonder what your cat does all day while you're gone? Spoiler alert, it's not a secret party. It's more like a never-ending Monday. Sure, they nap, but sometimes that silence is deafening. Dr. John Bradshaw's groundbreaking research followed 10,000 single cats for 5 years. Can you imagine? That's a lot of lonely kitties. And the results? Absolutely heartbreaking. Turns out, cats left alone too much can get depressed. Yes, just like us after binge-watching sad movies on a rainy day. Some start over-grooming as if they're trying to brush away their worries. Ever caught your cat licking the same spot for ages? That's not just a quirky habit, it's a cry for help. Others get anxious, pacing like they're waiting for a text that never comes. Sound familiar? And then there are the cats who just give up, ignoring toys, skipping meals, and losing their spark. It's like they're stuck in a feline funk. But here's the kicker, when your cat meows at the door, they're not just angling for treats. They're calling out for you, for company, for a friend. Those meows, not bossy demands, they're desperate little hellos. It's your cat's way of saying, hey, I need you. They're not just looking for food, they're reaching out for connection, for a little love. So, what's a busy cat parent to do? If you're away a lot, why not double the fun and adopt a second cat? Instant playmate, instant happiness. Studies show that bonded pairs are basically the cat version of hashtag best friends forever. They live longer, healthier, and way happier lives. So, next time you think your cat is just antisocial, remember? They're not grumpy, they're just lonely, and everyone needs a friend, right? But that's not all. There's one thing that could be ruining your cat's mental health without you even realizing it. Keep watching to find out what it is. Here's a shocking truth. If you're not spending at least 15 minutes of focused time with your cat every day, you could be hurting them more than you think. Let's be honest. How many of us have looked at our cat, surrounded by plush beds, a mountain of toys, and a food bowl that's never empty, and thought, wow, this little furball is living the dream? But here's the twist. Is your cat really as content as they look? Imagine this. Your cat, staring out the window like a tiny, furry philosopher, pondering the meaning of life, or maybe just wondering why you haven't played with them today. Their mental health? It's more delicate than you think. Neglecting their emotional needs? It's like sending them a tiny heartbreak telegram every single day. Ever had your cat tap your arm while you're glued to your phone? Studies show that cats who don't get at least 15 minutes of one-on-one, focused attention each day can develop attachment disorders, the same kind found in abandoned children. Yes, you heard that right. Your cat could be having a full-on emotional meltdown while you're scrolling TikTok, and when you skip those cuddle sessions, their stress levels skyrocket. Suddenly your once playful kitty is hiding under the couch, ears back, eyes wide, like they just watched a horror movie starring the vacuum cleaner. That stress? It's not just in their head, it actually weakens their immune system. But here's where it gets wild. When you finally put down your phone and give your cat some real attention, it's like you've just hit the reset button. A flood of happy hormones rushes through their little body, undoing weeks of stress in just a few minutes. It's basically magic. Who knew you had superpowers? So that 15-minute play or cuddle session, it's not just a cute Instagram moment, it's actual medicine for your cat's heart and body. You're not just a pet owner, you're their personal hero. Next time your cat meows for attention, don't brush them off. Those moments aren't just sweet, they're life-saving. Who knew saving a life could be this adorable? Now what if I told you that you're probably overfeeding your cat, despite trying to show love? You might be unintentionally hurting them even more. Let's talk about it. We all think we're doing the right thing by feeding our cats extra treats, but overfeeding is silently killing them. Let's be honest. Who can resist those big, pleading eyes? You're sitting on the couch, your cat gives you that look, and suddenly you're handing over another treat. It feels like you're winning at cat parenting, right? But here's the twist. Every extra treat is like adding another brick to a wall your cat will have to climb. Except, with all that extra weight, climbing gets a lot harder. Did you know over 70% of indoor cats are clinically obese? That's not just a number, it's a furry epidemic. And get this, obesity can steal up to 5 years from your cat's life. 5 years. Imagine all the missed snuggles and purrs. Here's a fun fact. Your indoor cat needs way fewer calories than their wild outdoor cousins. Why? Because the most action they get is sprinting to the food bowl when they hear kibble hit the dish. All those extra calories? They don't just disappear. Nope. They turn into fat. And that fat? It's not just a little extra fluff for belly rubs. It starts to weigh down their organs, making every nap a little less restful. Think diabetes, kidney failure, joints that just give up. Sounds dramatic, but it's real. And honestly, who wants to see their cat struggle to jump onto the couch? The most heartbreaking part? It's all preventable. We all want to show our cats love, but is love really measured in scoops of kibble? Or is it in the moments we share? the games we play, the healthy years we give them. Spoiler alert, kindness isn't about overfeeding. It's about keeping them around, happy and healthy, for as long as possible. So, are you loving your cat to life, or to an early vet visit? Here's the game plan. Measure their food, swap out the endless treats for puzzle feeders, and get in at least 10 minutes of playtime a day. It's not rocket science, it's just a little extra effort for a lot more purrs. Trust me, those small changes, they'll make a world of difference. Your cat will thank you. With more energy, more cuddles, and a much longer, happier life. But wait, there's still more to avoid. Did you know that your home could be a source of constant stress for your cat? Stick with me because you won't believe what's actually causing it. If this video helped you see your cat in a new light, hit subscribe for more. Cats need a sanctuary, a place where they can feel completely safe. Picture this. You're a cat and there's nowhere to hide. No secret fort, no cozy nook, not even a cardboard box to call your own. Sounds stressful, right? Well, for your cat that's not just a bad day, it's every day without a safe space. Imagine pacing the halls, wide-eyed, every little sound making your fur stand on end. Your human's worried, you're worried. Honestly, it's a whole household of anxiety. Without a calm retreat, your cat is basically living like a tiny, furry security guard, always on duty, never off the clock. Who wants that job? Think about it. Would you want to live in a place where you're always bracing for the next crash, bang, or surprise visitor? Didn't think so. That's your cat, crouched, tense, and wondering if peace and quiet are just a myth. And here's the kicker. Research shows that this kind of stress isn't just uncomfortable, it can actually wreck your cat's immune system. Yikes. So it's not just about giving your cat a plush bed for Instagram photos. It's about survival, folks. No cozy corner, no quiet spot. Your cat's living in fight or flight mode like a tiny ninja always ready for battle. And over time, all that stress adds up, leading to real health problems, both physical and mental. Not exactly the 9 lives you had in mind, right? So, what can you do? Easy. Set up a peaceful corner with soft bedding far from the chaos. Your cat will thank you with purrs, naps, and maybe even fewer midnight zoomies. Remember, this isn't just a luxury, it's a must-have for your feline friend. Give them that peace and you'll have a happier, healthier cat. Guaranteed. We're not done yet. There's something in your cat's bathroom that's worse than you think. Keep watching and you might be shocked at what you're overlooking. You've heard it before, but a dirty litter box isn't just unpleasant, it could be life-threatening. Picture this. You're rushing out the door, coffee in hand, and you breeze right past the litter box, again. I'll get to it later, you tell yourself. But have you ever wondered what's really brewing in there while you're off living your busy life? Your cat, meanwhile, is the ultimate neat freak. Seriously, if cats could talk, they'd probably ask for a bathroom attendant. They expect their litter box to be as pristine as a 5-star hotel restroom. But what happens when it's not? Imagine holding it in all day because the public restroom is just too gross. Sounds awful, right? That's your cat, tiptoeing around, crossing their legs and thinking, nope, not today. But here's the kicker. Holding it in can actually lead to serious health disasters like bladder rupture or even kidney failure. Yikes. And let's be real, nobody wants to see their furball in distress. It's not just uncomfortable, it's downright dangerous. But wait, there's more. That neglected litter box? It's not just a smelly eyesore, it's a microscopic war zone. Harmful bacteria are multiplying, and every time your cat sniffs around, they're breathing in invisible toxins. Who knew a bathroom break could be so risky? Ever notice your cat hacking, sneezing, or suddenly going full-on destroyer of worlds on your couch? Those airborne nasties can mess with their lungs and even their mood. Would you be cheerful if your bathroom was a biohazard zone? So, what's the secret to a happy, healthy cat? It's simple. Scoop daily, change the litter every week, and give your feline the spa treatment they deserve. It takes just a few minutes, less time than scrolling through cat memes, and it could save your cat's health and your sanity. And while you're cleaning, make sure you're not forgetting something that could be silently harming your cat every day. You might be surprised at how something as simple as your cleaning routine could be putting them at risk. Many owners think indoor cats don't need vaccines, but skipping them is playing Russian roulette with their life. Picture this. You're relaxing at home, your cat's curled up on the couch, and you're thinking, hey, my little furball never steps a paw outside, what could possibly go wrong? But here's the twist. Danger doesn't knock on the front door, it sneaks in when you least expect it. Ever wonder what's hitching a ride on your shoes after a walk outside? Viruses can cling to your sneakers for up to 48 hours. That's right, your shoes could be the VIP pass for germs straight into your living room. And let's not forget the uninvited guests, like rabid bats. Yes, bats. They can squeeze through cracks you didn't even know existed. Who knew your cat's biggest threat might have wings? Or how about those breezy open windows? They're not just letting in fresh air, they're rolling out the red carpet for airborne nasties. The sad truth? Unvaccinated indoor cats are 60% more likely to die from diseases you could have prevented. Ouch. That's a statistic no one wants to be part of. Imagine the heartbreak of realizing you could have protected your best friend with just one simple step. Sure, those invisible viruses seem harmless, until they aren't. Why gamble with your cat's health? Without protection, even the tiniest germ can turn into a big, scary problem. The solution? It's a no-brainer. Keep your cat's vaccinations up to date. It's quick, it's easy, and it could literally save their life. But vaccines alone won't protect them. They need something else to stay healthy and happy. Keep watching, because you won't believe what could be making their environment toxic. Your daily cleaning products could be slowly poisoning your cat without you even knowing it. Picture this. You're spritzing your favorite cleaner, humming along, thinking you're making your home sparkle. But, have you ever wondered what your cat is experiencing? Did you know that cats have respiratory systems 5 times more sensitive than ours? 5 times? That's like turning up the volume on a stereo until the neighbors complain. So, while you're enjoying that fresh lemon scent, your cat might be thinking, why does it feel like I'm breathing fire? Every breath they take could be burning their tiny lungs. Yikes! And let's talk about those cleaning products. Ammonia, bleach, artificial fragrances. Sound familiar? They're like the villains in your cat's superhero story, lurking on every surface, ready to attack their sensitive systems. Permanent damage? It's not just a scary story, it's real. Over time, these chemicals don't just disappear. Nope, they build up in your cat's body, sneaking into their organs like unwanted guests who never leave. No wonder your cat sometimes looks a little off after cleaning day. And here's the kicker. Cats are basically tiny, adorable cleaning machines. They walk across that freshly mopped floor, then lick their paws like it's a gourmet treat. Guess what? They're eating those toxins too. Double trouble. It's like ordering a side of poison with every cleaning session. Not exactly what you had in mind, right? But, don't panic. There's a hero in this story too. The solution? Switch to pet-safe, fragrance-free cleaning products. Your cat will thank you with extra purrs and maybe fewer judgmental stares. Or go old school with natural options like vinegar and water. It's cheap, it works, and your cat won't have to hold their breath every time you clean. These products are safe for your cat and effective at keeping your home clean. It might not be obvious, but your cleaning habits could be causing your cat serious harm. Let's move on to something else you might be overlooking. Your cat's grooming habits. Even though cats are natural groomers, let's be honest, have you ever sat down on your couch only to stand up looking like you're wearing a brand new fur coat? That's your cat's way of saying, hey, maybe it's time for a little help here. Sure, cats are meticulous, but even the best self-groomers need a hand. Imagine if you had to brush your own hair with your tongue. Yikes! When you skip regular brushing, you're not just dodging a chore, you're rolling the dice with your cat's health. All that loose fur, it doesn't just disappear, it piles up and suddenly, hairball city. Ever heard that awful hacking sound at 3 a.m? Yep, that's the price of neglect. But here's where it gets serious. Those hairballs can get so big they block your cat's intestines. Not exactly the kind of surprise you want. And if that happens, it's off to the vet for emergency surgery. Trust me, your cat would much rather have a spa day at home than a hospital stay. And here's the gut punch. Sometimes even surgery can't fix it. No one wants to face that heartbreak. But wait, there's more. Skip the brush, and your cat could end up with matted fur, itchy skin, and a look that says, "Why have you forsaken me?" Matted fur traps dirt and bacteria, turning your fluffy friend into a walking science experiment. Not exactly the cuddly companion you signed up for, right? But here's the plot twist. Regular brushing is your superhero move. It keeps your cat healthy, your furniture fur-free, and your bond stronger than ever. Plus, it's a perfect excuse for some quality time. Who knew a brush could be the key to your cat's heart? Got a long-haired beauty? They need daily brushing. Think of it as their personal red carpet treatment. Short-haired cats? A weekly spa session will do the trick. Easy, right? Just a few minutes can save your cat from a world of discomfort, and save you from surprise vet bills. So, make sure to stay on top of your cat's grooming needs. It's a small effort with huge rewards, and as you're brushing, make sure your cat's claws are also in check. Overgrown claws could lead to serious pain and mobility issues. Scratching isn't just about your cat marking territory or ruining your furniture, it's a biological necessity for their health. Imagine this. Your cat, prowling the living room, searching desperately for something, anything, to scratch. But there's nothing. No post, no cardboard, not even a sad old rug. What's a feline to do? Without a proper outlet, those claws start growing like tiny, unstoppable daggers. Ever seen a cat's claws curl right into their own paw pads? Ouch! It's like wearing shoes 2 sizes too small. Forever. Suddenly, your once graceful kitty is limping, licking their paws, and giving you that, "Why have you forsaken me?" look. It's not just dramatic. Overgrown claws can cause real pain and nasty infections. And you know what happens next? Cats in pain don't just sulk. They turn into little balls of anxiety, hiding under the couch like they're starring in a feline soap opera. Stress, mood swings, maybe even a little cat depression. Who knew ignoring a scratching post could turn your playful furball into a moody recluse? And here's the kicker. They can't just tell you, "Hey, my feet hurt." So, they suffer in silence, hoping you'll get the hint. It's like a silent movie, but with more fur and heartbreak. But here's the plot twist. Saving your cat is easy. Just invest in sturdy scratching posts made of sisal or corrugated cardboard. It's like giving your cat a spa day every day. Place them where your cat loves to hang out. Why make them search when you can roll out the red carpet? And don't forget variety. Vertical, horizontal. Let your cat pick their favorite. It's like a scratch buffet. Scratching isn't just for decoration, it's a vital part of your cat's health and well-being. Your cat's claws are their lifeline. Don't neglect them. Now that you know the fatal mistakes indoor cat owners make, here's a bonus tip. Giving your cat a window perch can reduce stress and improve their mental health. Simple, right? What mistakes have you been making with your cat? Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you want to know the 10 things your cat will never forgive you for, make sure to click the link to our next video. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on life-changing tips for your cat.